Where the hell is this coming from? This is so crazy. Guess what, sis? I was shook and I was shocked as well. The last 6 months of 2019, I'm dedicating this all to like my goals, my dreams, and just leveling up. Second life update.
Put yourself in words unspoken. Live your life without wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
Hola mi familia, what's up fam? My name is Kayana Marie, for those of you guys who don't know, and for everyone else that's returning, well, you already know the vibes. In today's video, pretty much I just want to update you guys on some exciting things that have been going on in my life, and I want to bring you guys along the journey as it's progressing and as it's happening. First things first, first 6 months of 2019 was all about like having fun and just really loving myself, allowing myself to have fun despite my circumstances and to live life, because half the shit that I was like worried about, I'm not even gonna give one fucking shit about when I'm older, and I'm gonna go travel and spend time with people that I absolutely love. I'm not gonna spend my time being bogged down with life and stresses that are always gonna come each and every day. It's like inevitable, so I'm gonna get myself out of this slump. So that's what I did. Traveling more, spending time with people that I absolutely love and adore, my family, my close friends. So, you know, I got to go to Florida and like have like a family reunion for my cousin's graduation. And that was heaven. And I really needed that. And then I also went to Miami to celebrate for one of my best friend's birthday.
Naya, happy birthday, babe!
I was very happy that I got to just travel and meet new people and spend time with the people that have already been in my life and show them how much I love and appreciate them. Now, as we approach the last 6 months of 2019, I'm dedicating this all to like my goals, my dreams, and just leveling up on the inside and on the out, because my life is not my own. Everything I do is ultimately to bring glory to God and to break generational curses in my family. So it's so much bigger than me. Yeah, it's cool to have fun and go out like I was going and travel, you know, for the right reasons, but it's also just as important to kind of buckle down and get real, get serious about your vision, about your goals, about things that you want to do. The second life update. Woo! Okay, the second life update. Drum roll, please. I am dropping my very first song. I'm very much excited. I'm also going to have my song on pre-order on iTunes, so be sure to cop it. It's called Time Wasted. Money is time, time is money, which is the opposite of how I feel. So it's a huge juxtaposition of how I feel. But I chose it because a lot of times in the moment, in the heat of the moment of things, I felt like I just wasted my time on someone or on friendships because they failed, or in trying to pursue my dreams, modeling, whatever it be. But actually there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and every single time that I felt like my time was wasted, it actually helped me in the long run to realize my time wasn't wasted, and it helped me to realize my worth, to not let my time get wasted, and to stand firm and say, don't waste my time and I won't waste yours. And it was just like me big upping myself, and I'm gonna take you guys along the journey of me writing, going to the studio, creating my cover art, even though I may not use it, but just how I did it and things like that, yeah? And so you guys, like, how the hell did you even come to the realization that you wanted to sing? Like, where the hell is this coming from? This is so crazy. You're shook, you're shocked. Guess what, sis? I was shook and I was shocked when I decided to even do this as well. Okay, so a little backstory. If you guys if you've been like really on my YouTube journey with me for a while, one of my very first videos was me singing a Beyonce cover, Broken Hearted Girl. And so right off the bat, that should have shown you like music. I have like a thing for music. Now, growing up, I couldn't sing. I still can't sing, but I will be taking vocal classes. So I'm gonna get better. But I can't tell you guys how many times God has placed like the right people in my life that are either already in the music industry, and when I wasn't even looking. Like, it's so crazy. The power of being aligned with God is like you literally end up at the right place at the right time, meeting the right person. They'll just say something, or you meet a person who's not in the industry. Like, I've had an Uber driver tell me, I'll never forget, he was like an Asian guy, and he was like, he didn't even really speak that well of English, but he was like, wow, I really love your voice. Like, you have such a beautiful voice. I could listen to it all the time. Also, one of my very first jobs in LA was I was a telemarketer. And I did that job for 6 months, and people were shook how I was able to do so well in sales when I was basically new to it. You know, I was first couple days in that piece, I was doing amazing in sales, making bank and commission. and people are like, what? And it's because my callers on the phone, I know I had so many people that I would call them and they would be like, you sound so sexy, like your voice is so beautiful. They just would compliment my voice. And then I remember recently I was on the train on my way to work and I just picked up a phone call on the train. And the person next to me just like looked at me and he goes, do you sing? Your voice is so beautiful, you should sing. Like if you don't sing, you need to sing. And I was like, now keep in mind, I've been wanting to sing in LA. Like, don't ever get it twisted. I never did. And then recently when I was like in a really dark place, the only thing that was helping me in my dark place was music. And then I found myself as I'm listening to music, especially when I was on SoundCloud, every once in a while, a beat would come on after the song, an instrumental, and then I just start like rapping. And I'm like, ooh, I like this. Just be inspired to just start humming, singing, rapping, and then boom, I was rapping. And I remember after I had got off of vacation from visiting my family and stuff, I got fired from one of my jobs. The very first job I've ever been terminated from, but I got fired. It's cool. I literally, I'm not even gonna speak anything negatively on them. I'm good. It was so unexpected and it was literally the next day after vacation, got fired. Cool. I like made a rapping video. I had to let out like whatever I was feeling about my job. Like,
You Jesus. Hey. I'm back in LA from vacation. Now it's back to the basics. I came back to all of my jobs trying to play me. I don't wanna do no more talking, just pay me. Run me my money. I'm a bad little honey. God make Kevin Hart. But oh how he's funny and oh how he loves me. Watch me keep going from glory to glory. Yes, that's my father. I don't need no Maury.
basically, it was just everything that I felt that like no matter the odds, I'm still gonna keep going from glory to glory because I put God first and I'm not afraid to let him know that I can't do anything without him. I'm nothing without him. I'm still a wreck and every day like I pray that he helps me get better, but like I just let it out in that rap and I was like, wow, that made me feel better. Like music was really helping me to feel better. And so I had reached a point where I was like, I need to get in someone's studio. I need to get into someone's studio. Like I just need to do it. I was going through things like with friendships, me realizing that me and people weren't on the same wavelength. Not that I'm better than them or they're better than me, but just like we weren't going the same places. They weren't helping me grow. And each person in my life has to serve me. Like you either got to be bringing me closer to God, you either got to be stimulating my mind, teaching me, I teach you. Like we got to be like helping each other, or like you're a distraction, or like you're a distraction, point blank period. Like, and I don't need that. So it's just like losing friends, losing my job, just feeling really, and then having guys like tell me like, I fuck with you, shorty. No, like I really like you, like you're a good girl. Like this one NFL player told me he gonna come back and marry me after he done doing whatever he had to do. Like nah. And like them being like, no, like I totally respect you, I value you, I want to be with you. But then like the moment they're not getting something they want, they think that they can like go off, do whatever they want, and then come back and then I'll be there. So it's like, nah, you're wasting my time, don't waste my time, I won't waste yours, period. And just, but at the same time, like as I was in this dark place, I started writing and I started kind of putting it in a song. And so you'll kind of hear that in my first song. Even though a lot of my first song got scrapped and I had a lot more lyrics in there, but you know, I'm still learning the composition part of a song and the storytelling of a song. So some of it had to go because I had way too many bars. I think I had like 44 bars and a good song really only has like 16 to 18, I believe. So I scrapped a lot, but I think it still tells my story and how I was feeling, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you'll hear that. Growing up, my dad was actually in the music industry and he managed a lot of artists, was bringing them up. He would travel from Atlanta to Mississippi. He also was one of the directors of a girls group, and then record label he was a part of was like Can't Be Stopped Records. And I absolutely love that name even to this day. Like Can't Be Stopped is like, I love it. And so, and then in Mississippi, me and my cousins would always like rap against one another. In Florida, me and my cousins rap against each other. Even in Texas, like me and a couple of my classmates, like at parties, woo! I remember one guy in particular, his name's Andrew. Andrew, if you're watching this, bro. So junior year Cinco de Mayo, we full on had a fucking rap battle against each other. And at the end of the rap battle, they're like, okay, she's Lil Nicki, that's Lil Eminem over there. Like, yeah, it was lit. And so like we had like rap battles, and even I've carried that same energy into California. And I think that definitely came from growing up being around music so much, whether it was me dancing, rapping against my cousins, and also my dad, seeing him be in charge of like a girls dance group and then also have a music record label, and just being around that. My mom was also a party chick, like she was very social, and so she was always at a lot of places taking me with her that had music of all types, scenes, like, so I was just exposed to it. And then my nanny, who passed away of breast cancer, or who I spoke about in my testimony video, who ended up dying of cancer, she could blow, like she could sing, honey. And it was just so heartbreaking to me because she was always so scared to use her gift. She really inspired me to sing, and like I said, I was not born with that talent like she was, but I still wanted to do it, and I still do, and I still am, and I still can, and I still will, period. And that's one of the things where it's like, if God gives you something and he places something in your heart, just try it. Like you may think that you can't do it, but like if you've ever thought about it, just take a leap of faith and try it, because you don't know what's on the other side of you just following that little gut instinct of something that possibly makes you happy. Like it seems greater and too big for you. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm freaking terrified to release my first song. One, because I've never been trained to rap, sing. I haven't been going to studio sessions all my life. It was actually the very first time going in the studio and making a song. I haven't been doing this long at all, like professionally, I guess. And so I definitely feel like inadequate, but I guess that's where God is made strong, and he's really gonna be given the glory, because I really believe that this is something that I could be really good at, or that I could bring to other people and that they enjoy. There's this new artist that I'm listening to. His name is Andy Minnow, and he made this song like, if you don't like me, that's your problem, yeah. And if I let it bother me, that's my problem, yeah. And I got enough problems. But then he has this other song where he's like, I'm just trying to show God, like, his reason for making me is not going to go to waste. Like, he said something along those lines. And I really feel like if you don't use your gifts that God gives you, like, he will take you out of this earth, because you're not producing fruit. Like, and he says in the Bible, any tree, any branch that's not bearing fruit, like, he strips it away. Like, and I just, whatever he puts inside of me, I'm like, I gotta use it. I gotta try. I gotta let him know, like, I'm just gonna be obedient. I'm just gonna do it. I'm here for a reason, and until I find my purpose, my passion, like, I gotta inspire, impact, and do what I feel like you're calling me to do. And this is something I feel like he's calling me to do. That's the second part of my exciting news. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, okay? Subscribe down below if you're new, and stay tuned, baby.
Caitlin B. Gotro.
But everybody great at something, yeah. Who is you, why you here, you wasn't around some years ago? Why would I be for them if they ain't never killed before? I be keeping it real, give a fuck how you feel.
Oh, dude,